Good morning, everyone. In the last lecture, we all have discussed about the applications of IT, and we have seen that IT has brought tremendous changes into the all field, right? So today we will be talking about the electronic system. Now, electronic systems means it is the all comprise of the IT and the electronical devices which all are helping into the communication. Now, first, when we talk about the electronic system, so we will be discussing this particular topic under the headings of the telecommunication, then radio and television, internet, LAN and WAN. First, we will talk about the telecommunication. What do you mean by the communication? Communication is simply talking to someone or sharing the ideas, as we have discussed into the last lecture, right? So sharing of idea always may not require any type of the devices. When I am teaching you in offline mode, so definitely I don't require any type of the technology or any type of the things. Directly I can teach you face to face with the help of the whiteboard, right? But telecommunication is a communication which requires with the technologies. Now, here, now, me and you are communicating with the telecommunication. Understood? So, this way, the telecommunication is a type of communication, or you can say the sharing ideas with the help of technology. So, we can say it is a science and practice of transmitting information by electromagnetic means. Is that clear? Need to remember this definition. Telecommunication is it can be various devices. It uses devices. Now, when we are talking about technology, so definitely we are considering here the devices which are helping us. So, what could be the things? It could be the mobile phones, internet, radio, or normal telephone, etc. When we talk about telecommunication, in the modern time, so it has the telegraphs, then telephones, use of the radio and microwave communication. Not only this, we have the fiber optics and associated electronic, plus we have the orbiting satellites, we have internet, we have so many means for this particular type of the communication. Now the best part of the telecommunication is that receiver and sender, they do not require to be at one place, right? Telecommunication help us to communicate or to talk with the person with a distant. Now see, I am sitting in my home and I am talking with you all. You all are at your home. So we all are at different places and we are communicating, we are sharing ideas with each other. Why? It is only because of the telecommunication. When we talk about the second mode of the electronic system, it was very famous mode of the radio and television before the mobile phone, right? And first thing was the radios. Now see, this particular type of the telecommunication electronic system, it requires the high powered broadcast towers, right? Radio towers required, television also requires a tower. So this particular tower is transmitting high frequency electromagnetic wave to the numerous low powered receivers. Understood? Means for transferring the data or sharing the information, the sender, okay, the person who is sending the information will be attached with the high frequency broadcast tower, and that broadcast tower will be sending the information across the area to all receiver, and that receiver must also have the device or the aid for receiving all those signals. Now this could be the radio, it could be the television. So all this signal containing the visual or audio information will be modulated, means it will have the low frequency to attach. Now this receiver is then tuned so as to pick up the high frequency wave, and demodulator will be used to retrieve the signal containing the visual or the audio information. Understood? So this requires device. Now, when we talk about the broadcast signal, so it can be of two types. Note down this two type of broadcast signal. It is important to remember. The one type of broadcast system is the analog system, and another is the digital. Now we will talk one after another about it. Analog system is the signal varied continuously with respect to information. Understood? Now, digital information is encoded as set of discrete value. Now, when we talk about analog system, so this particular analog system is used into the radios and digital is used into the television. When we talk about the broadcast media industry, so they have a critical tuning point developed in this time, because now hardly anyone is using this particular type of system, right? They have set up so much towers and lots of investment has been done in setting up all those plants, but now people are moving from analog to the digital broadcast. Hardly anyone, you and me, is listening to the radio and all. So this moves possible because of the production of cheaper, faster, and capable of the integrated circuits. Now we have internet and everything, so hardly we depend or use radio as the entertain medium. And if we listen to the radio, we don't use the radio devices, right? If you and me want to listen FM, so we will be using the mobile phone. We are going to talk about this in detail when we will be talking about the next topic, that is the conversion of the technologies. Now, chief advantage of digital system is that it prevent number of complaints, right? Like it is having the see previously this system, that is the digital system, was not so well set up. So there was having the elimination of problem like snowy picture, ghosting, and other distortion was there. So to all this system has benefited the television, but now this particular thing is not been so used. The worldwide network is, that is internet, it is used a lot. Now see this computer network, all these computers are attached or communicate with each other with a system that is called as the IP number. That note down the term IP and write down the full form of IP, that is Internet Protocol. Understood? So this is what is IP number or IP address. So every computer is which is attached or connected with the internet, they have the unique IP address. Now this IP address is unique identification of address of device, is the part of computer of the network that can be used by other computer to route information into it. Understand? So this IP address is a unique number which is having given to the device. Now any computer on the internet can send message to any other computer using this IP address. Understand? So this message carry with them originating computer's IP address, allowing two-way communication. When we talk about the internet, so the internet is exchange of message between the computer. Earlier in your book also it is given internet is exchange of message between computers. So cut the term computer and write down computing devices. So internet can be used in computers as well as the other devices also. Now you all are using mobile, so they are well versed about it. Now LAN and WAN. See, this is important topic because rarely we use the LAN and WAN. Now what is the LAN? What is the WAN? Now see, instead of internet, in some areas LAN or WAN is used. So LAN is the local area network and WAN is the wide area network. Now what is this LAN and WAN? LAN is the computer network which do not extend beyond a few kilometers in size. Okay. Now you might be thinking that few kilometers, that means how it is useful. So the computers which are in the LAN system, now where these things can be used, this can be used into the institutes, This can be used where so many computers are there, offices or private companies, intelligent agencies. Intelligent agencies will usually use the WAN, they don't use the LAN. Why they are using the LAN instead of internet? What is the benefit? It is because network on this scale do not require any feature associated with the larger network. And the best part, internet, you have to pay the charges. This do not require to pay any charges. So this is cost effective without paying any charges. With the local network, all the computers are connected. It have efficiency. Then the other thing is that they are not connected with the internet, so they have advantage of privacy and security. No one can hack the information, no one can hack their IP address. So this is one of the most important thing. The best thing is that it is having more and more privacy now. If your computer is connected in the LAN, so if LAN sharing is enabled, so with the help with the help of that, you can share each and everything. It will not take much time, so they can access your computer that particular shared folder. Now we will be talking about the WAN. So WAN is the wide area network. WAN, private computer network that can do extend for thousands of kilometers. Now once again, some of their advantage include the privacy, security, then complete ignoring of any type of the hackers. No one can touch them, no one can touch their information. So definitely who are going to use, you and me will not require. So these things are prime users are LAN and WAN are armed forces, intelligent agencies, because they have to keep their all information completely secure, so they cannot use local network things, right? Whatever internet is there, they cannot use because that is worldwide, right? So their information can be leaked, their information can be hacked. So this LAN and WAN can prevent their information very well. And the next thing of electronic system which is most important, most interesting, and we are using it is the video conferencing. Last lecture when we were discussing about the application of IT, that time I told you about the importance or the significance of the video conferencing, right? Now we will be talking about the video conferencing in detail. So this is the set of telecommunication technologies which allow two or more locations to communicate by simultaneous two-way video and audio transmission. Now I am transferring my video. Now you all can see me. If I will switch on my camera, I can see you, so we can see each other, right? As well as I can share visual aids with you all. Now audio transmission, you can hear me. Now video conferencing uses the audio and video telecommunication. Now what is the benefit of it? It brings people together, those who are sitting at the different side. Example, I had already told that simple converger between the private office point to point, or it can involve the multi-point. Suppose if in a single office so many departments are there, so instead of calling them, they can do the video conferencing the same way. Now multi-point, like now we are talking with each other, now we are connected, I am sitting here, you all are connected with your meet at your home. So from your device, you are accessing this particular conference. Besides the audio and visual transmission of meeting activities, allied video conferencing technologies can be used to share document, display the information on the whiteboard and all. So various, now we are using the Meet app. So likewise, many other apps are there which like Zoom we have Skype, then many other are there. So with the introduction of relatively low cost, high capacity broadband telecommunication service in the late 1990s, coupled with powerful computing processor as well as the video compression techniques, video conferencing usage All this has made the inroads in the business, education, medicine, and the media, right? Because you all are taking the benefit of the video conferencing in the current situation, right? Now, when we talk about why we are using this video conferencing, so the best thing is that we can talk with the distance, right? Then the thing is, it reduces the traveling cost. It reduces. Now you don't think about it. Oh, that's so good that always we are having the video lectures only and video meetings, so we don't require to go to the college. That have the other benefits also. Now, people because the technology contributes to the reduction of the carbon emission, thereby helping to reduce the global warming, right? Because we are not using any transport medium. So this is all about the electronic system. There are many other electronic systems which are not enlisted here, but they also helping us into the communication. As our main topic is the information and communication technology. So here I have taken only the tools which are enabling us for the communication purpose. So this is all about electronic system. Now we will be discussing about the technological convergence. Now, what do you mean by technological convergence? Convergence means we we are converting it into the higher. Now, see there in our junior terms, we can say the updation. So here, in the case of this particular technological convergent process, what we are doing, we are merging up the one or two technologies into the new form. How we are merging up, we are bringing one thing for using the various type of application, like we are interlinking of computing, other information technology, media content, communication network, everything into the one device. That is, now we are using the smartphones for that particular thing. So this is the evolution. Now we have learned a lot into the zoology about the evolution, and currently we are discussing the same topic, but this is the technological evolution. So technological evolution is different from the zoology evolution, that is the adaptation to the environment. But here technological evolution is bringing new advancement or updation into the technologies, understand? So, all facets of the institutional activity and social life, like business, government, art, journalism, health, education, everywhere the digital media is spaces across growing network of information and communication technological devices. Now, what are the factors of this technological convergence? It has technological convergence has taken place due to the following factor. First thing is the telecommunication advance. Now, what is the telecommunication advancement? When we started using the normal type of telephone, which were called as the land phones. So that particular time only we can hear the voice, right? Voice conversion. But later on, we started using the same voice conversion or audio calls, normal calls through the uh, wireless devices. That wireless devices were the your normal mobile phones, which were having only one function, that they can be used. First, cordless phone came, sorry. Then thereafter, mobile phone. Then this mobile phone were having the limited functions only that could be used with the they were having calling function only. Then later on, messaging system has been, then pager and all. Then advancement has brought up. Then later on, we were having the radios for particular news and all. Then we were having the telephone for the entertainment purpose. So all thereafter, computers were designed. Now, computer were not designed. Never those who have discovered, sorry, invented the computer and all, so they have never thought that their computer which they made for the simple computing purpose will be used for wide ranges. So only simple, so many things, different things. Now if you want to hear the news and entertainment, you are having the radio, then television for the video purpose, then for calling you were having the mobile phone, then for other thing for sending message and all there was a pager. But because of the technological convergence, email and all everything or everything was merged into the single device that is called as the your mobile phone. But we were having the smartphones, now we have the tablets, because only mobile phones small screen is not sufficient, then tablet was we have, then we have the laptop and all. Now even we have the TV. When we talk about the evolution of the television, so simply you may not be knowing also, previously each and every television device they were having the antennas, their own antennas, so that antennas were capturing the high broadcast frequency towers signal, and they were catching up the Doordarshan and all channel. Only hardly one or two channels were there. Then little bit advancement done. So the big antenna was used with the cable network provider, and they were providing the cables to each and every home. And with the help of the cable network, few more channel could be seen, because this cable network provider they were having the little bit larger type of the antennas, those that antenna was able to capture more and more channel, right? So thereafter there was that is what it is called as another set-top box. Okay, set-top box was discovered, then set-top box was having the frequency count, how much frequency of channel is being used. Then other networks we were having Tata Sky and all, but now we don't use all such thing. Almost everyone is having the smart TVs. So this smart TV is enabling us now. See what was happening, we were paying some amount for the cable network provider for the purpose of watching all those channels. But now this smart TV is reducing the cost. Same Wi-Fi we are using for into the computer, Wi-Fi network we are having connected with our laptops, with our mobile phone, as well as our TV. So we don't require to pay any bills, right? So this is something that called as the technological convergence. So this the most important benefit of technological convergence is that it is reducing the cost. So I have to pay only one amount for the internet supplier, then that particular internet provider is giving me the facility to have my own Wi-Fi at my home. I'm using that Wi-Fi network for all the across the devices, right? So then changes in hardware, definitely if technological convergence is happening, the hardware is different into the devices. Example, mobile phone is having the simple hardware when they were having the new communication. So this hardware was having the different type of communication. The thing is, this particular initial mobile phones which were having only calling facility, now we are calling it as a basic phone, so it will not have the hardware same like this our smartphone. So that will bring the evolution into the hardware. Now this particular mobile phone is having such an inbuilt hardware which is helping us to use it as a music player, digital camera, text messenger, our radio, our TV, everything, right? Even you are getting your lecture into the mobile. Most of you might be connected with your mobile phone only. Then we will discuss about the importance of internet. Now, most important, widespread technology convergence, all the entertainment technology from radio to television to your book, your game, everything can be played online. Many computers with the internet access offer greater functionality than the primary device like media player, e-reader, and newspaper and all. right? So all of these different type of media have become digitalized and made more readily available than the even before. When we talk about the role of internet, so internet has changed from its original use. Initially, the internet was made for the purpose of sharing information mainly through the broadcast connection. Then thereafter, the television, radio, newspaper, these all were the medium for accessing news, entertainment, and all. So now all three mediums, like your newspaper, your radio, your television, all has converged into one. That is the internet. That you can read and hear your newses, information, everything on the internet. You can use any entertainment part like your conventional TV, everything into your smart TV. So everything is available on your internet. Now, when we talk about the satellite technologies, convergence of satellite, cellular telephony and computer technology means that we can communicate with the people around the world while we ourselves can are move on wherever we are moving. We can talk this already possible using the GSM. Note down the term GSM. The full form is Global System for Mobile Communication. I repeat, it is Global System for Mobile Communication, or you can say the dual mode cellular phones, notebooks, computers for connecting with your colleagues based in offices all around the world, or the satellite phone for more extreme applications. So this is all about the technological convergence. In the next lecture, we all will be talking about the biotechnology. That is one of the most interesting topic in this particular unit.